So the ingredients are 1.5 kilos of chicken pieces. Today I'm using 4 big pieces of chicken Maryland. Paprika, it's the star of the dish, so I would use a good paprika. 3 small cloves of garlic, 1 medium onion diced, 1.5 cups of chicken stock. I'm just using chicken stock powder. 150 ml of sour cream, 1 tablespoon of flour, lard. I'm using some smoked pork fat that I got from the butcher that I'm going to render down, and some salt, and that's it. I start by rubbing some salt over the chicken. Next I warm a heavy based pan, add my pork fat which I render down, and then I discard the fat pieces. I place the chicken skin side down into the pan and turning them over frequently, I cook them until they show some lovely colour. I remove them from the pan and brown the next batch. I remove most of the fat from the pot, just leaving a thin film. Then I add the onions and I cook them for a few minutes until they soften a little and show some colour. Next I microplane the garlic cloves and just cook that for a minute or so until I can smell the beautiful aroma. Then I add 2 tablespoons of paprika powder, I stir that in, and then 1.5 cups of water and some chicken stock powder. You can use fresh chicken stock or from a Tetra Pak instead. I give it all a good stir to glaze in the pan. Then I put the chicken back into the pot, I reduce the heat to low, cover the pot and cook that for about 30 minutes, turning once during this time. Whilst the chicken is cooking, I take about 150 ml of sour cream to which I add 1 tablespoon of flour and I give it a good stir. Today I'm serving the chicken with some boiled potatoes, so I just put some small washed potatoes into a pan with a little salt and cold water. I bring it to the boil and I boil them until they are fork tender. After the chicken has been cooking for 30 minutes, I remove it from the pan and I keep it warm by covering it with some aluminium foil. I remove any excess fat from the sauce that is floating on top. Then I add the sour cream mixture to the pan and using a whisk, I whisk it until it's smooth and is thickened slightly. It only takes a couple of minutes. Then I leave it to simmer just for another minute. I turn off the heat and that's done. I drain my potatoes, I add some butter and some fresh parsley and it's ready to plate up. I pour the sauce all over the chicken.
It's raining. Beautiful. Thanks so much for watching. See you again next time.